Mr. Neo Geo, you were great. The only problem with you is you were just a spoiled brat. You're like a treasure to those that actually had it, but yet in the end you found out that they don't fit your standards. So you put yourself out in the streets now. And one of your gems is called Windjammers, a sports game if you will, that has like a touch of a fighting game. I must say, for a sports game on the Neo Geo, this is pretty fun. And the fact that using an arcade stick, an 8-way arcade stick, actually feels pretty good too. The main objective of this game is to get your flying disc, or how they say in America, Windjammer, and put it into the goal, the opposite goal I mean. Yellow stands for 3 points and red stands for 5 points. Along with your 8-way movement joystick, you also have 2 buttons. One for sliding, receiving, and throwing. Now to use this button, you have to actually press at the right moment. Let's say you're trying to receive the flying disc. If you press it at the right moment, you can actually perform a powered up attack. If you just catch while pressing the button, you can throw it at any direction besides, backwards. If you throw it like straight, it might go fast, but it depends on timing. Anywhere else, you can't actually throw it anywhere else. Now the second button is to throw it upwards. The second button can be a great use for mix-ups and fakes. The game consists of 6 characters, 1 for Korea, 1 for Japan, 1 for USA, 1 for Germany, Italy, and Spain. But if you live around the European or Japanese part, your Korean character will be representing the UK. Also, the game has 6 different stages or fields: beach, lawn, tile, concrete, clay, and stadium. I know some of you gamers have the mentality that some sports games can be really boring, but not this one. This one is really high pace, high speed, all of that. This can even be considered as high level. Now, if you would want me to give like a brief description of gameplay, I'll put it like this. On the arcade version, you literally have to be good at this. For example, the controls. They are easy to work with, but they are hard to master due to the speed of the game and the difficulty of the game itself. That is if you're playing on an arcade machine. If you play on the Neo Geo CD, you can work around it by just changing the settings. The same thing with the cartridge-based home Neo Geo console that costs too much. More about the gameplay. Let me just say this right now. These power attacks to some of these characters are really good. I like Korea's, USA, and Germany's a lot better. They can be really diverse if you know what you're doing. Also, some super power tosses, or power attacks as I like to call them, when you throw the disc, they can actually put your opponent back so far it might even put them into goal, scoring you a point or double the points. Honestly, I have to say this is one of the best Neo Geo sports games I ever played. I suggest you pick it up. If you have a Neo Geo CD, it don't cost that much, but I would suggest you get the Neo Geo CD. Sure, the loading time might be so slow, but it's best for you to save money unless you have an emulator or already have the cartridge-based game. But if you want to be real cheap, like I said, just get the emulated version. This is Dizzy the Conquer. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm out for the day. Wait a minute, did that guy just say lamb chop?